Well, hello again. Kept you waiting, huh? No, actually, I probably shouldn't have kept you waiting. This is probably coming up right after the original Metal Gear Solid finishes, and we're moving on to Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. The 2007 to 2009 Manhattan Tanker Incident and Big Shell Incident. MGS2 depicts two events. Get it, that's where the 2 comes in. Solid Snake investigating a new kind of Metal Gear as part of the Tanker Incident, as well as Foxhound's newest member, Raiden, taking on a group of terrorists who have captured an offshore facility in the Big Shell Incident. In addition to a first-person aiming mechanic, okay, alright, maybe. Players also gained the ability to hold up enemies and dispose of their bodies. Also, X is now confirmed here, but I will be playing in English. It is not compatible with Japanese, fair enough, alright. And we don't have multiple game selection right now, so I guess we just move on. Whoa! Alright, we're back after a little bit of finagling here. I might have missed an intro cinematic that would have played before this, because this opened up a different executable, but you don't need to worry about that. Although I guess maybe if I'm doing this of like the collection is what I bought, you'll notice the issues here. There we go, okay. This is playing the intro cinematic that we had missed. Let's find out. Or underwater? I guess the first game we, like, got shot in from underwater. Was this a PlayStation 2 game? Or did this come out on the original PlayStation? I don't know. The Matrix is flying at us, or code schematics. David Hayter is Solid Snake. Quentin Flynn is Quentin Flynn. Christopher Randolph. There's the standard Metal Gear theme. Is this where it was introduced? Because I don't remember it in the original. I'm also noticing that this is quite blurry because of being upscaled. Yeah, this has to have been a PlayStation 2 game. Who is this old man? Jennifer Hale is in this. Okay, fair enough. That was a vampire. You can't. I saw a man with a cape and fangs. Don't even with me. So this said that this was a game with 2 different incidents and 2 different protagonists, but I'm only seeing Snake in the intro. Is it like you get to choose like a story A or a story B sort of thing? Yeah, this is very much the Metal Gear theme that we all know and love. More underwater infiltration. I'm not sure what the hexagons and like the biochemistry motif is here. Because the first game, I mean, it was very heavily dealing with, you know, like AI, or not AI, DNA and, the cursed genes. You had all the dominant genes, whereas I had all. And anyways, you know the thing. I'm thinking recidivist, but that's not correct. Don't ask me to do words. Sons of Liberty. Okay, there we go. All right. While I was trying to set this up, I noticed that we had options. Oh, right, and my forward and backwards are switched in this game. It is actually X to move forward and circle to back out, which is completely opposite of how it was originally. Two different radar types. I can toggle blood on. Real-time cutscenes should play full screen or letterboxed. I think we're gonna go full screen, but I hope that that doesn't stretch them out, because this is already looking kind of stretched out, but definitely want the captions on. Brightness is fine. Own view. Select the first person view control type. Select item display type. I want it in groups. And yeah, sure. Like, this was just all default. We'll be fine here. Why do I see, like, E equals MC squared as just plant equals a plunt or P int? No, that's plunt. Like, what are these formulas that we're seeing here? This is ridiculous. Anyways, new game. So, okay, so yeah, I want to go tanker, then plant. Or I could just choose to do tanker or plant. I'm going to go with the first option. We're going to do tanker, plant. I played the original game on normal, and I had a bad time for the last boss. If I play this on easy, no one is going to yell at me that I did it wrong. We're all in agreement. You can go out there and find someone who does sweaty gamer mode. I'm going to drop this down to easy and see if that gives me a smoother time. Maybe then, if I don't hate the game, I'll come back and play it on normal. Whereas in Metal Gear, I'm never touching it with a 10-foot pole. Yes, that includes doing the VR missions, which people have said, go and do the VR missions, which I'm never going to do. That game controls like ass. Radar and Sons of Liberty does not appear during intrusion view. Appears even... Yeah, we're gonna do radar type 2, because that's just what it recommended in the options menu. So as far as I'm concerned, this is correct. The story is fictional. Any and all similarities to characters, groups, or other entities in real life are coincidental. This is a true story. The names and faces, or the names have been changed to protect the identity of these survivors. At the behest of the dead, everything else has been told exactly as it occurred. I don't have that exact quote, but them's the gists.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
This was years after the original Metal Gear got blued up. I'm surprised that they were still making them, you know, after the mess that it must have caused for the president, who was Solidus, surprise, from the end credits. I'm remembering these things. Ooh, Super Bloom, Batman, ooh! There we go, that's a little bit less out of, or less in my way. I'm looking where I'm needing to look. The Raincoat Killer. I'm assuming that's Snake, right? Are they transporting the Metal Gear just like out on this bridge? One would have to assume that's why you're here. I had smokes in the last game that I never ended up using. And it occurred to me while reviewing footage that, like, maybe I could have used my smokes to, like, detect... Oh, I'm invisible. I mean, I guess that invisibility tech is something that we've seen with Otacon, but I could use my smokes to, like, detect where, lasers were, right? Like, do the old smoke trick. When did I have time to put a bungee jump cord on me? Were they transporting Metal Gear, I guess, on the Hudson River, right? Like, that's what this is about. Okay, alright, that bridge had nothing to do with it. We're immediately turbo cinematicing, like, more so even than the original game. The KSNM-3. The name of this barge. And my stealth suit has shorted out. I don't know if I have a pause button in this version. Oh, the Discovery.
Right on schedule.
That's a revolver.
He'll know soon enough.
Oh, I guess I didn't die a fox die, so that's handy. So, yeah, maybe Naomi did, like, wire us different. Just built different, I guess. Not a lot of actual... Like, the game originally opened up with a lot of,
This is Snake.
Oh, here we go.
Read me, Otacon.
Exposition.
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Stealth
Otacon
cam was
sounds
busted.
very different.
Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work.
So get out
You know
of
how the
government
technical
and go
specs of
into
Metal Gear
private
were sold on
contractor
the
sector.
black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Are we really
Not exactly
.com, really?
classified
Okay,
weapon
alright.
For today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
Okay. And again, Metal Gear are just like walking nuclear arsenals that use rail cannon to
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal
stealth
Gear being
launch
transported by that
nukes.
tanker and bring back photographic evidence.
or any other type
But I
of
want
missile.
you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method.
It could be
We don't
amphibious,
even
it could
know
be
how close
anywhere.
is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Philanthropy is a hell of a name.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
So we're exposing the Metal Gears to the world, even though Ocelot has already like begun selling it to
All right.
every
let's look at
organization
your
that
gear.
cares.
Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant.
I'm not doing that, by the
Check
way.
out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Okay. So that was not a cutscene to give me the rundown of like how to do controls. I hope that I
They don't
can
look
review
hard.
those.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon,
Were we getting
are you
like
sure of this
rain
intelligence?
splattering on the camera
Hacked it out of
lens
the
there?
Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea.
I'm getting used to this a little bit more gravelly, Otacon. It's like already
Water
settling
line's
in
too
for me.
high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too.
Standard operating
Security should be
procedure.
tighter.
Got it.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters.
Yeah, look, they're modeling the splatter on the camera lens. Oh. Someone else is here and not in particular stealth. No qualms about lethality. Oh, a lot of somebody else
Looks
is
like
here.
we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
Well, I was gonna go half a dozen, but 18, alright, yeah. I was thinking just a couple to look after the engine and a couple to look after the controls. If you weren't making a long trip, that is.
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
And he does have Russian head.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't
Oh,
they
I can
some kind
move
of
my
military
camera here.
commandos?
I can
Not
move both their
necessarily.
cameras.
It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
Make
All
them
right.
kiss.
I'll do my best.
Sorry, what was I
System
doing?
like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no mailing this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Is this a timed mission? And I do want to save immediately. Otacon and Otacon save. Let's do it.
You want to save, Snake?
Yes. New data. Let's go. You can see when I'm playing this.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations.
Yeah, we
How's
are
that?
stealth mode.
Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling. But you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
Okay. Now, I would like to be able to go over those controls one more time. So we have... Okay, I can... Standard, just as before, except I now do have... Oh, that was a shot. I do have actual analog control. Can I put this away? Yes, I can. If I press the circle button. There. And that's my punch. Do I have a throw? No. My standard three kicks, although it's a spin kick here, or somewhat of a spin kick. Weird. A flying kick? Can't tell if I'm actually doing the full sprint. Okay. There was a first-person mode, I thought they said. Yeah. Yes, there was. I can kick in first person. Yes, I think I am doing the full spin. Oh, yes, I can look on the mini-map and see that I'm doing a full spin because my viewport goes around. Okay. So. AR sensor. AP sensor. Vibrates on enemy approach. All other vibrations will be off when the sensor is equipped. In case I need to see an enemy that's... or detect an enemy that's not there. Zoom out and... I can take photos. Why would I want to take photos? Got that guy. Oh, then I can overwrite. Oh, no, okay. So we want none in that hand. Only one shot at a time. My life has gone down because I smoked. So if I do this, I can do precision aiming. Which is a problem because... I am bad at playing first-person shooters. Okay. Oh, but I can't actually move stuff around as I would like. Free move, that is. Can I get over there, please? Oh, I have a roll! That's useful. No, I can't get up there. Nope, and that drops me down. So I can roll down these stairs. I cannot roll up these stairs. Duly noted. I have been informed that there is interesting stair mechanics for rolling, apparently. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. That's a chaff grenade. Those are useful. And that door is not something that I'm able to get in, I guess. Oop, and that guy is above me. I don't know what necessarily denoted that. What did I get? Pentazeman. Benzodiazepine antidepressants. Serves as muscle relaxants, treats autonomic imbalance. Alright. Muscle relaxants. Easier for aiming. Is that my diazepam of this game? Okay, guy walking around up there. I would prefer if you didn't. Yep. Okay, guy walking around up there, I would prefer if you didn't. Can I just punch you to death? That would be great. Oh, you can punch me though. Damn it. No, don't enemy sighted. How do I respond? There we are.